time. Bowers is off to the right. It's a free play. Chargers jumped off. Can Smith create something wild here? He's just going to chuck it to the end zone, and it's going to be broken up and incomplete. Just taking a shot, trying to make something happen.
Offside.
Keeping it alive, and so now this feels like 4-down territory for this Raiders offense. You're at 3rd and 1, long one. You can run the football here with Ashton Jeanty. You've had some success doing that. I think you give it to your rook twice.
Use a little deception and throw it.
Here's play action. It's a short throw underneath to Myers. Spins free. A couple of nice moves there. Takes the first down into the red zone before Henley tackles him.
Yeah, I like the play call. I like the play action. Everyone sitting here, sitting on the run. Ashton maybe getting going a little bit. You got to get the ball in the end zone. You got to get some more chunks. It's just too hard to be so perfect against this defense. You see Jakobi Meyers is spinning and spinning, trying to get that as much yardage as possible.
Here we go, play 16 guys on this drive.
I mean, think about that. 16-play drive, and we still haven't reached the end zone.
In the pocket, zips it to the end zone, no chance. Much too high for Bowers. It wasn't really open anyway.
You know what, Chris? I think I may disagree on this. You got to put this on the line to Brock.
Yeah, you got to just
put it on the line. He probably has a touchdown. He just got to fire that thing a little more flat.
You just want to basically stop him on the goal line. If he does that, you'll see Brock is going to run it out and up, and that corner's going to overlap. If he pins it on his chest right there, gives him the chance to box him out, it's a touchdown.
I mean, no chance would Wade ball was thrown.
Oh yeah,
I get your point.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right.
A dart to the goal line would have been effective.
You're right.
Play clock at 4 here. Smith underneath, and short catch made.
You see Cam
Hart got there to make the play on Tucker.
As he drives off the field. Did you see Cam Hart close on that crosser? Holy cow.
Double team Brock Bowers, and then you got man coverage. Somebody else opposite Brock Bowers is going to win, or has to win.
See that left hand, they got squeezed between his body and the helmet of Tucker, looks like. He's being looked at over there. So out of the game on this 3rd and 7.
There's Henley, there's Derwin James. Got to block both of those guys if you're the Raiders.
Got to hurry here. Not heavy pressure. They drop out, but still get close to Smith. Flags all over the place as the quarterback scrambles. Big collision. Ran right into Gilman, but this is in the holding zone.
Holding. Offense number 66. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
All that pre-snap with all the pressure the Chargers were showing, ended up drawing the penalty.
Yeah, they did a nice job here. You see 66 right here on your screen. Just getting driven back in the pocket by these 330, 340 plus defensive linemen, and then Geno. I mean, what's not new to these quarterbacks? You saw Patrick Mahomes do
Jordan
this.
Love did it the other night.
Love. Now you got Geno Smith, 13 years in.
Tough guys, man. Tough guys.
Just don't do it when there's a holding penalty, and the play doesn't really count.
That's a tough one for Geno.
18th play of the drive. Check down. White. Man, that escape. Just not much room. Not much room before the ball gets there. Not much room after the catch is made tonight.
But it's the example of philosophically why that defense. You got to march down the field. You got to be flawless in your execution. You got to convert.
At this and trying to make these throws like they are, but you got to hit that. You got to hit that.
Here, guys, to make it an 11-point game. Raiders just used 11 minutes of clock on that drive. Ran 18 plays to go 62 yards. He was kind of downplaying that. I said, Pete, everybody exercising fast twitch, getting that nervous system going is impressive.
I mean, it's just talking to him, the wisdom that he has, sharing the John Robinson professor class.
Play fake to Harris. And now throws it down to the running back. Use all that strength.
They're saying, look, we'll throw to get the lead, and we'll throw to win it too if we want to. I mean, here you are, up 20-9, in control of this football game. This big, powerful offensive line, these big backs, and still it's number 10 show.
242 pounds of Harris. Very tough to stop. They had a chance in the backfield, but Adams couldn't make the play, and it's enough to get this drive up and going.
Just and it's been a big part of Herbert's success.
6 offensive linemen plus the fullback, and they flip it down short. Najee Harris again receiving, spinning, and it's another first down.
And there's a game, and we're looking to see if they could get it downfield to him. And Najee Harris, 242 pounds, making some defenders miss out in space. You can tell everything is predicated off of trying to just maximize the talents of Justin Herbert. He hasn't been under duress. The pass rush hasn't really been a factor. So why not continue to let him control this game?
Herbert incomplete. It wasn't a clean snap, but he tried to find Johnston. The flag is down late now.
On the field, you got 7 essential offensive linemen there. There's that play action. Look at, freeze it. Look at the pocket. There's no one near the quarterback. The check down becomes an 11-yard gain. It's, again, big bodies under the center, play action on early downs. They're making it really easy for their quarterback. You can see he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage right now, expecting pressure.
Pressure does come. McConkey beats it. Oh, couldn't quite break free out of the tackle from Polamalu. Looking to throw for it. Has plenty of time. And, ooh, almost threw a pick. He was trying to get the ball to Keenan Allen. Jermaine Pratt closed that lane off. Had a chance to make the kind of play the Raiders need.
You're going to see him right here on your screen. At the top of the screen, doing a nice job of reading Justin Herbert's eyes, playing with patience, getting some depth. He was looking for Keenan Allen. I mean, that's a critical miss on the part of the Raiders defense. Now he's sitting at 4th and 1.
The offense on the field here, ball on the Chargers side of it. And they are going to run a play, but it's botched. It was an end around to Darius. Hasn't been involved tonight. Not a lot of touches before that 4th down would-be carry. So Smith, can they get a spark? Can they make a downfield play? Bowers picks up about 9. That was a lifeline there, though. That stop in the great field position.
Yeah, I think you got to be methodical here. I know we keep talking about shots on the field. The Chargers just aren't going to give it.
You know, but they've had their opportunities. Look, you've got to dial up your best 2 high beaters. You've got to start attacking the seams, the middle of the field, layered concepts. They just haven't been able to get anything on the outside. They've got to attack the middle of the field.
Well, he's looking down the middle of the field that time, but the pass is high. Over the outstretched arms of Jakobi Meyers. Had a little room there. Missed him.
Yeah, you can see they're trying to Lewis's point, they're just trying to lift coverage, lift in coverage, and then Jacoby's trying to sit down there, don't run to the bad guy, the ball just sails a little bit.
That's the perfect call right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Put those hook curl defenders, those intermediate droppers, in conflict. Run some interference in front of them, sneak people in behind them. Geno's just got to hit these throws.
2 on 3rd. Across the middle, catch made, 1st down. Meyers still running, down to the 15.
I'm telling you, that bunch concept has been so good for them tonight. It's a really good job. Watch Jakobi Meyers. He's got a little bit of that shallow route. He feels just vacancy. Green grass. Look at his eyes get back to his quarterback. Now, give it to me. Don't run to the bad guys in the opposite color jersey. Really good yards after the catch.
But there it is. Again, between the numbers, right outside the hashes. This is where they're going to work. They got to keep trying to exploit that area of the field.
Instead of 7 minutes. Batted down the line of scrimmage. Deflection made by Naquan Jones. And these guys, besides being big and heavy, are good at knocking down passes.
They had a couple against Kansas City. Yeah. 2 down in the red zone that were a really big deal.
And he had Jakobi Meyers open. That may have scored right there. That would have got him down probably inside the 5 easily. You can see where Chip is going to work. You can just see it. If you're Jesse Minter, you're thinking, hey, look, I know where they're trying to get after me. How can he counter it?
Brock Bowers one-on-one up top.
Smith looking that direction. Comes off of him to Jeanty, and Jeanty is going to be dropped for a loss. Still, again, makes the play. They lose 5.
You see these second-level defenders getting more depth now, packing the middle of the field, making Geno have to check it down outside for the short pass and then just rally to the ball. There's your counter.
You got the tight. It's 4-by-1. You're trying to solo Brock Bowers and then throw essentially a screen. Michael Mayer's got to be able to make that block out on the perimeter just to give Jeanty a chance.
Still just too quick, right around him. 3rd and 15. Pressure again down the middle. End zone shot. Karam and intercepted. Off the Karam. He tried to find Myers in traffic. And picked up by Dante Jackson. 3rd tonight for Smith.
That is Jacoby's got a seam. Just pay attention to Derwin. The quarterback has to see. Is he looking at me? Nope, he's not looking at me there. Is he looking at me when he's? Nope, he's not there. Once Jakobi Meyers looks, Derwin peeks back and that ball comes out.
See, the difference is typically you have a linebacker in that position, and he can't really match the foot speed of a wide receiver and stay on top of it or stay even, what we call in phase. When you got Derwin James, who's an absolute just jack of all trades, playing basically your Mike Backer, he can run with anybody. And the reason why he could look back, because he was in phase, he's in control. It's just an all-pro play.
And Najee Harris falls forward. 3 interceptions, for Smith. Ties a career highs at 5 times now. That's a tough one.
He's been off a little bit tonight. You know, for a guy that has become
and in the end zone. And now up 11. There used to be heavy dose of the run game. Max Crosby just not going to be denied, fighting in for another tackle for loss tonight.
You got to be punching and scraping and clawing at that ball, trying to get it out, testing the Chargers' ball security here late in this game. Max is taking that hard inside charge. He's beating the tight end, Tyler Conklin, across his face. He's just made a living doing it. And just look at the look on his face. They know what they're up to. They got to get the ball.
Keenan Allen, Ladd McConkey. Same side.
Herbert looking that direction. Oh, threw it behind Allen that time. Just off his hands.
On call here, you got to hold the gunners up outside. You got to get some good blocking. You got to see if you can get the fastest guy on the field, Trey Tucker, loose. They got to get this ball in positive territory somehow. Trey Tucker is a blazer. This is where the 3rd phase of a football team has to come through.
Okay, Scott gets it away. High, booming kick.
In his face, though, he wasn't. That's a totally different look.
It wasn't joyful. It wasn't, I love the fact that he was so excited his parents got to go down to Brazil and watch the game, and he was telling us about his 4-year-old son, Trey. Dad, you got to beat the red team. You got to beat the red. Well, they beat the red team. Now they got the silver and black team. They could be off to a great start here if they can finish the job. That press is broken up far side by Jackson.
He is a treat. He said, though, when he hits on in between the white lines and puts that helmet on, he becomes a different dude. Those big pearly whites and that big smile and that energetic personality, he just turns into what you see right there.
He's just awesome.
Alpha competitor.
Awesome to be around.
They got to find out where he is on the defense organized on this play. He can pretty much finish the game when you say you stop him right here.
Sure can.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Chargers right now and Jesse Minter and Harbaugh, you're probably going, okay, when they get into their bunch formation, because that's the thing that's worked for the Raiders offense, how are we going to pass it off or distribute it? And then if you're the Raiders, you're trying to figure out what's the pressure potential.
In the slot, Chargers don't bring pressure. Smith has time, but he's running out of it. And he's sacked. Daiyan Henley makes the play that should secure a Charger victory here in Vegas tonight. It's a huge loss.
And how about Daiyan Henley just spying Geno, just kind of keeping an eye on him, and then he decides to green dog him and rush him. But you're going to see him. He's right down here in the line of scrimmage. Then watch him just pop out, just keep an eye on Geno. Geno, what you up to? What are you up to? Now I'm going to rush you. Now I'm going to close out this football game. I said that this guy is an undiscovered, not necessarily undiscovered, but an unheralded superstar in this league.
Leo Mack loves it. His fellow linebacker, the explosive closing speed. Henley showed it. Made a big sack against the Chiefs in the red zone in the opening game. Another, actually a few impact plays tonight here. Hampton fumbles the football. The one thing you cannot do in this situation. The rookie coughs it up. Max Crosby, who else made the play? But
Lewis has talked about it all night. That inside stem, that quick trigger that beats that tackle or that tight end. He gets inside the tight end once again, and that ball pops out. Ridiculous by Max Crosby.
Hold that middle of the field. I know Derwin is patrolling in there, but you got to find a way.
Batted in the air and falls to the grass. The pressure has been pretty consistent. Deshaun Hand was there. That's Tui Pelotu as well in the linebacker position.
Yeah, we talked a little bit this defensive line and their ability to try to bat these balls. I think that if I'm Geno in this offense, I think the ball to the perimeter and some of those turkey holes, with the way this coverage is shaping up, gives you a chance at these chunks.
Sideline, Myers makes the catch. They've affected so many passes tonight. 8 different Chargers.
The coverage is constantly sticky.
Smith downfield tries to find Bowers, who tried to reach up and make a one-handed grab. Derwin James is all over him. He knows who you got to cover in this situation.
I think Derwin may have got.
They need 5. Play clock at 1. Smith spins out of the pocket, trying to create the move. Barely stays on his feet. Still being chased and just heaves.
Passer here, right there. Just watch him. He's going up against an offensive guard. He's wrestling with him. He sees Geno escape the pocket. Now just look at the effort. Just continuing to pursue. These guys are just absolutely just dog tired, and Geno can't get anything
going. Was Derwin James just double teamed on a pass rush by 2 offensive linemen?
I mean, look at him on the sideline. Look at him.
It's probably not enough people.
Just totally gassed.
Yeah.
He's rushing the offensive lineman, setting picks for his defensive end. Look at him.
And of course, there it is.
And he's laughing.
There it is.
I bet you he lost 8-9 pounds in this game.
He's left everything out there. Did get away in the previous play with the pass interference, and now the Chargers got the ball back, and it's not going to be the rookie. It's Najee Harris who's got 2 hands on the football here inside of 3 minutes.
Just fun to watch him play, though. You know, it's fun to watch a guy like that.
If they're going to take him away from the pass rush, drop him in coverage, I better do something, right?
Yeah, so just let your defensive back rush the pass. Yeah, just let him do it.
Herbert still looking to sling it, and he finds Allen underneath. That's enough for a first down. Herbert's not going to hit the 300-yard passing mark tonight. He had done so in all 4 of his previous starts here at Allegiant Stadium.
And how about 33-year-old Keenan Allen? 85 games coming into this game in his career where he's led the team in receptions, which is a Charger record. He's now tied for receptions in this game with Ladd McConkey. Both of them have 5. One more, and we can notch up number 86.
Harris plows forward. Different kind of win, assuming they do finish the job for the Chargers from what they did down in Brazil against the Chiefs. The point is
the head coach. It's just undeniable.
Next year,
I'm calling it now.
Harris bursts through.
Smart.
Flag flies and just slides down, staying in play after making first down yard.
On his side of the line of scrimmage through 2 games.
Herbert on the edge, and yes, a little slides. All was great last year, and then Harbaugh says he might be the most. Talk about what this might mean. You know, the odds makers here in Vegas have made the Chargers the current favorites to win the AFC West, with Kansas City dropping to 0-2. Not that the Chiefs are dead or anything, but
sure.
Chargers clearly second choice. At the beginning of the year, have now jumped into the favorite spot in the minds, because 2-0 is better than 0-2, and a win head-to-head is important.
Big deal.
Barreling straight ahead is Harris.
I mean, think about it in this regard. They opened the season with 2 divisional wins. The team that's owned it is 0-2.
Denver's next, by the way.
Denver's next, so 3. They got a chance to get just a stranglehold early on in the division.
Did you like Harbaugh's math? He said, look, these divisional games, they really count as 2. But wait, but there's also, there's a head-to-head, so it's like 2.5, maybe even 3.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so you're 9-0 if you beat the Broncos in these games.
You then have the Giants, who, you know, up and down a little bit through the first 2 weeks. Then the Washington Commanders, who are dealing with the health of their quarterback. I mean, this team in Los Angeles, they haven't been, after week 1, they have not had sole possession of first place in 5 years. I understand it's just week 2, but here they are.
Flip side of the Raiders, who went 0-6 in the division a year ago. A couple of double-digit losses to the Chargers. This would make it 3 in a row. Battled tonight, but just not dynamic enough on offense when they needed to be.
Yeah, the chunk plays that they needed. Geno didn't have his best stuff tonight. The margin for error against this defense is very, very slim. And with the way this offense, that being the Chargers offense, can strike you down the field with big plays, you got to be darn near perfect. They're for real.
Harbaugh had lost